How's it going, guys? I'm R. Wesley Carr, and I'm so excited to announce the release of my first full-length album, Restless Wanderer. It's going to be available November 20th with pre-orders on my website, rwcarr.com, starting in November, and hopefully on iTunes same time or shortly thereafter. I wanted to do a quick promo video for this, but the thing is, I'm not good at self-promotion. It's uncomfortable for me to talk about myself or try to build myself up. So I thought what would be better would be to get some of the musicians that played on this album together and have them talk about the album, share their opinions, and maybe get you guys excited for this set of recordings. So the first person we're going to hear from actually didn't play on the album, but he served an important role in getting me encouraged and motivating me to reach out to the people that I was going to eventually have play on the album, and that's Dan Eubanks. And so Dan's the bass player for Special Consensus, a very, very famous bluegrass band that's been around for a long time. He's a multi-instrumentalist. He's released a few of his own albums, but he plays bass, he sings, he plays guitar. And on this album, I really expanded my horizons a bit. I didn't just play mandolin. I played guitar on a track, I played banjo on a track, and I played bass on a lot of the tracks. And I think that Dan's really going to appreciate that. And I think what we're going to hear is I think that what we're going to hear is his excitement about my skill, not only as a mandolin player, but as a bass player too. I think he'll really get it. So anyways, we'll let him talk about it. And so here's Dan Eubanks.
This is Dan Eubanks from Special Consensus. Wes asked me to say a few words about his new record. And really the only thing I could probably say, honestly, is that the only thing worse than his mandolin playing is probably his bass playing.
Okay, that was unexpected. But, like I said, Dan didn't play on the album. I think probably what happened, he just didn't get enough time with the tunes to get it, and that's okay. But, we should really be listening to the people that actually tracked to these and have their hearts and soul and time invested in it. So let's hear from Becky Bowler. Becky Bowler, she played fiddle on 3 of the tunes. She's an amazing songwriter, leader of the Becky Bowler Band, an incredible singer and an inspired fiddle player. She's got multiple IBMA awards, and she's the first female to win Fiddle Player of the Year from IBMAs. So anyways, I think that what we're going to find from her is that she was I think she was very inspired by what I put out, what she got to listen to, and what she got to play on. So let's hear what Becky has to say.
Hey everybody, Becky Bowler here. This is really difficult for me, but I feel I owe you an explanation, and I don't really have one, but during the pandemic, I went through a really dark time. And at the height of it, I did something that now I deeply regret. I played fiddle on Wes Carr's new record. And I kind of hope that you never hear it. And if you do hear it, I hope you don't hold it against me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, so the thing you need to know about Becky is that she's from Minnesota, and nothing against people from Minnesota, but she's from Minnesota. Then she moved to Tennessee, and look, they don't really get bluegrass music, at least not like we do here in Illinois, right? Like especially Chicago, we get it, right? So let's maybe talk to a musician that's a little bit more in my mindset, maybe gets my culture. Greg Cahill lives in Chicago. He is the leader of Special Consensus. Like I said, they've been around forever. He plays banjo for them and played banjo on a lot of the tunes. He's also got a lot of IBMA awards, but multiple Grammy nominations. He's kind of had his hand in everything bluegrass and has a lot of respect and understanding of the music. And look, I don't want to brag here, but me and Greg, close personal friends, on a first name basis. Just saying. I mean, how could you not be, right? Like, we're both in Chicago playing bluegrass music, really, pushing the genre forward. So, yeah, I think what you're gonna find, Greg is a huge fan of my music, and I think what you're gonna hear from him is, I don't want to say adoration, but let's let Greg talk about it.
Hi, folks. Greg Cahill here, and I'm really happy. I had the opportunity to play on the recording of I guess it's a famous country, a Western star. What's that? No, you said the country Western star, the Western star. What? You said Wes Carr? Who's Wes Carr? I played on a record by a guy named Wes Carr? Really? I'm ruined. I'm done. No.
Okay. I might have exaggerated my relationship with Greg Cahill. I thought we were closer than apparently he does. But that's okay. I mean, Greg's a busy guy, playing a lot. I mean, it's, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Here's the important thing. Greg never said the album was bad. He might have said he's ruined or whatever, but we don't know that I did that. We don't. I mean, people make a lot of choices. So, I think it was an unrelated thing. He's clearly got something going on right now. So let's just move on. Here's the thing. I think sometimes with music, you need a little bit more time. We've all had an album that maybe we didn't click with right away, and then we listened to it a few more times, and then we fell in love with it, right? So what we should do is we should listen to someone that's played with me more consistently. Clint Morgan played guitar on most of this album. Incredible musician, winner of multiple state titles. Really, really just an inspired player. Amazing musician. Have a ton of respect for him. But with any musical relationship, it's got to go both ways, right? Everyone has to have an equal amount of respect for each other. So I think what you're going to find that he respects me as much as I respect him. And I think that, we're constantly pushing each other, we're inspiring each other, right? That back and forth musically. So what you're gonna find probably a clearer opinion from a musician that truly respects me.
I do not feel the same way, and I have no respect for his playing.
You gotta be kidding me. Okay, well, listen, Clint's a really traditional player. I don't want to say stuck in the past, but he went to college in Kentucky. He's a great guy, good player, right? Don't get me wrong, but this is pretty intelligent stuff. This is a fancy album, right? There's a lot of really complex musical thingy majiggers happening, right? So, and I think, Clint played really well. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it was over his head. It's fine. The next person we're going to talk to, he'll get it. Danny Lepatka, he played bass on Indiana Fisher. Very interesting song, a lot of rhythmic excitedness. But, Danny is he's a graduate of Northern Illinois University with his master's in bass performance. He's a composer. He's composed video games and a lot of other things. And probably most importantly, he is a professor at the University of Illinois in Chicago, teaching composition and stuff like that. So if anyone's going to get this album, it's going to be Danny. And I think that he'll have a lot of respect for a lot of the risks and the ways that I push the genre forward. So let's hear from Danny.
Hey guys, Daniel Podca here, and I played upright bass on R. Wesley Carr's new album, Restless Wanderer. You know, when you get in a studio with those guys, it's an experience. It's so special. You play with these giants of musicians, and you just know that you're doing something important. You're creating something that's important. And you know, I was actually really proud of what we put together, and I sent out the album a little bit early. Sorry, Wes, I just had to. I sent it out, got some reviews. I got them here. I haven't even checked them out yet. Let's take a look at them. Let's see what they had to say. I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's great. Okay, so here we go. Got here on my iPad. All right, let's check it out. All right, okay, here we go. First one. Sad songs and bluegrass are part and parcel. Though the only thing sad about these songs is Carr's mandolin playing. Huh. Okay. I wasn't really expecting that. Okay, let's try another one. Okay. Jury duty, trapped in elevator, colonoscopy. 3 things I would rather endure than another playthrough of R. Wesley Carr's new album. Okay, these seem to be going in a direction that I don't like. Okay, let's just keep going. Restless Wanderer is a tour de force of masterful playing and a triumph for the genre, is what I wish I could say about R. Wesley Carr's disappointing release. Okay, this next one just says don't. That's rude. Okay, let's just finish this up. Last one. What does the R in R. Wesley Carr's name stand for? Repugnant, rank, repulsive. All seem appropriate after listening to only a few minutes of his new album. After what is sure to be a blow to his ego and career, this critic thinks Carr should resign from music making. And they've underlined, italicized, and bolded resign. I liked it.
See where you've been missing. You'll turn your head and I'll be gone. I've got half a mind to leave you and the other half is gone. Been running round in circles since the day you came along. I'm torn in 2 directions, don't know what to do. I've made my mind to leaving, my thoughts are still with you.